Hello grade 5 learners, we are still in 4th quarter, this time week 2, volume of a cube and rectangular prisms. After going through this lesson, you are expected to visualize the volume of a cube and rectangular prism. Names the appropriate unit of measure used for measuring the volume of a cube and rectangular prism. Derives the formula in finding the volume of a cube and rectangular prism using cubic centimeter and cubic meter. And convert cubic centimeter to cubic meter and vice versa. Cubic centimeter to liter and vice versa. When we are asked to find an amount that will occupy space and not just a surface, we are being introduced to another application of measurement, which is the volume. Volume is the three-dimensional size of an object measured in cubic units. It is expressed in cubic centimeters, cubic decimeters, cubic meters, cubic inches, cubic feet, cubic yards, and others. Let us read the problem. A science teacher handed each of her pupils a rectangular flower pot 6 inches by 5 inches. The entire class was brought to the school garden and the pupils were asked to fill up their flower pot with soil until it reaches the height of 8 inches. How much soil will be needed by each pupil? In the given problem, we are asked to find the amount of soil needed to fill the flower pot up to the height of 8 inches. Let us visualize the problem. First, the height of the prism is not given, but since the length and width are given, area would be length times width. The length is 6 inches times width 5 inches. The area is 30 square inches. Second, suppose a pupil was able to fill in an amount of soil up to the height of 8 inches. So the volume equals area times height. This means that volume is just the product of 3 dimensions: area, length times width, and height of the rectangular prism. Third, suppose a pupil was able to fill in an amount of soil up to the height of 2 inches. Therefore, volume equals area times height. The area is 30 square inches times 2 inches equals 60 cubic inches. You will notice that an amount of soil occupies a space representing the volume. Since there are 3 dimensions, area, length and width, and height, we write volume in cubic units. Fourth, suppose a pupil was able to fill in an amount of soil up to the height of 8 inches as stated in the problem. Therefore, volume equals area times height. The area is 30 square inches times 8 inches, which is the height, equals 240 cubic inches. This means that the total amount of soil to be put in the flower pot is 240 cubic inches. Therefore, each pupil would need 240 cubic inches of soil in their flower pot. Look at the figure below. This is a rectangular prism which is made up of unit cubes. Can you find the volume of this figure? Yes, the volume is 30 cubic units. Volume is measured according to the length, width, and height of the figure. So the formula in finding the volume of a rectangular prism is volume equals L times W times H, where L is the length, W is the width, and H is the height. Study the solid figure below. This is a cube, where E is the length of an edge of the cube. So the volume of the cube is 5 times 5 times 5 equals 125 cubic units. Since a cube has length equal to width, equal to height, and equal to side, therefore, volume equals cubic side, or volume equals side times side times side, or volume equals cubic edge, or volume equals edge times edge times edge. The cubic units we use most often for volume are cubic centimeter, cubic decimeter, cubic meter, milliliter, and liter. These are related as follows, or the conversion. 1,000 cubic centimeter equals 1 cubic decimeter. 1,000 cubic decimeter is equal to 1 cubic meter. 1 million cubic centimeter equals 1 cubic meter. 1 cubic decimeter equals 1 liter. 1,000 cubic centimeter equals 1 liter. 1 cubic centimeter equals 1 milliliter. And 1,000 liter equals 1 cubic meter. To convert the cubic unit of measure to its larger equivalence, use division, and to convert the bigger unit to its smaller equivalence, use multiplication. Example 1. 5 million cubic centimeter equals blank cubic meter. So divided by 1 million equals 5, or 5 cubic meter. Ito ang other solution for example 1. So 5 million cubic centimeter equals blank cubic meter. Gamit ang ating conversion, meron ba kayong nakikitang cubic centimeter to cubic meter or vice versa? Yes, meron. So gagamitin natin yan. So times that conversion, inyong mapapansin, nasa baba ang cubic centimeter at nasa taas ang cubic meter. Then i-cancel natin ang parehong cubic centimeter. Then let's multiply 5 million times 1 cubic meter divided by 1 million. So, 5 million divided by 1 million equals 5 cubic meter. So, the answer is 5 cubic meter. Number 2. 4.3 cubic meter equals cubic centimeter. So, this is multiplication since bigger to smaller. So, the answer is 4,300,000 cubic centimeter. Another solution for example 2. This time uli, gamitin natin ang conversion. Meron ba kayo nakikita ang cubic meter to cubic centimeter or vice versa? Meron. So, multiply natin sa conversion. This time, ang nasa ilalim o ang denominator ay cubic meter para makancel natin. So, we will multiply 4.3 times 1 million cubic centimeter over 1. Let's multiply 4,300,000 cubic centimeter divided by 1, same as 4,300,000 cubic centimeter. And that is the answer. Example 3. 7.25 cubic liter equals blank cubic meter. So this is division since smaller to larger. So the answer is 0.00725 cubic meter. Another solution for example 3, 7.25 liters equals blank cubic meters. Conversion, meron ba kayong napansing liter to cubic meter? Yes, meron. So, i-multiply natin sa conversion na yan at ang magiging denominator ay ang liter. Then, cancel. I-multiply ang 7.25 times 1 over 1,000. Let's multiply 7.25 divided by 1,000. The answer is 0.00725 cubic meter. Example 4. 12,000 cubic centimeters equals blank liter. So, that is division. Since smaller to larger, so 12 liter. Another solution for example 4. Using this conversion, meron bang cubic centimeters to liters or vice versa? Yes, meron. So, multiply natin ang conversion. Nasa ilalim ang cubic centimeter. Then, cancel. Matitira ang liter. Then, we will multiply 12,000 times 1 over 1,000. So, 12,000 divided by 1,000 equals 12 liters. So the answer is 12 liters. Example 5. 3,500 liters equals blank cubic meters. So this time division because smaller to larger, liter to cubic meter. So the answer is 3.5 cubic meter. Another solution for example 5 gamit ang conversion. Meron bang liter to cubic meter? Meron. So, i-multiply natin ang conversion na yan. Nasa ilalim o ang denominator ay ang liter. Then, cancel. Then, 3,500 times 1 cubic meter divided by 1,000. And that is 3,500 cubic meter divided by 1,000 equals 3.5 cubic meter. Learning task number 1. Count the number of cubic units to find the volume of the following rectangular prisms and cubes. Number 1, let us count. So the volume is 32 cubic units. Number 2, let us count. So the volume is 36 cubic units. How about number 3? Can you count? Number 4 and number 5. What unit of measure for volume is appropriate to use for the following objects? Use the given units of measure arranged from the smallest to the largest. Cubic centimeter, cubic decimeter, and cubic meter. Number 1, shoebox. Number 2, matchbox. Number 3, swimming pool. Number 4, jewelry box. Number 5, flower pot. Learning task number 3. Study the illustrations and answer the questions below. What kind of solid figure is the container? How many layers are there? What are the dimensions of the container? How many cubic units are there in one layer? How many cubic units fit the container? Learning task number 4. Convert the following cubic units as indicated. Number 1, 2 million cubic centimeters equals blank cubic meter. Gamit ang conversion, centimeter o cubic centimeter to cubic meter, meron. So, gamitin natin yon. Cancel cubic centimeter. Then, we will multiply 2 million times 1 cubic meter divided by 1 million. So, that is 2 million cubic meters divided by 1 million equals 2 cubic meters. Number 2, 5.4 cubic meter equals blank cubic centimeter. Gamit ang conversion, cubic centimeter to cubic meter. Let's multiply. Cancel first. And multiply 5.4 times 1 million divided by 1. So, 5,400,000 cubic centimeters divided by 1 equals 5,400,000 cubic centimeters. Can you try number 3, number 4, and number 5? Learning task number 5. On a grid paper, draw the following rectangular prisms or cubes with the following volumes. Number 1, 15 cubic centimeters. Here is the grid paper. And that is the rectangular prisms. The dimension, 5 centimeters by 1 centimeter by 3 centimeters. And the volume is 15 cubic centimeters. Number 2, 18 cubic centimeters. That is also rectangular prisms. And the dimensions, the length is 3 centimeters. The width is 2 centimeters with a height of 3 centimeters. Now it's your turn. Try to answer number 3, number 4, and number 5. Remember, volume is the amount of space occupied by a solid figure. It is the number of cubic units needed to fill in the container. Volume is three-dimensional, which is composed of the area of the base or length times width times the height. That is why it is always expressed in cubic units such as cubic centimeter, cubic decimeter, cubic meter, cubic inches, cubic feet, etc. The formula for finding the volume of a cube is while the formula for finding the volume of a rectangular prism is Learning task number 6. Give the volume of the following solid figures in cubic units. Number 1, the side is 4. So since that is cube, volume equals side times side times side. So 4 times 4 times 4 equals 64 cubic units. Number 2, since this is rectangular prism, the formula is length times width times height. The length is 5, the width is 3, and the height is 2 units. So the volume is 30 cubic units. How about number 3? Number 4 and number 5. What is the appropriate unit of measure to be used in measuring the volume of the following objects? Choose from cubic centimeter, cubic decimeter, and cubic meter. Number 6, aquarium. 7, classroom. How about number 8, cabinet? 9, plant box. And number 10, dictionary. Convert the following cubic units as indicated. Number 11, 35.5 cubic meters equals blank cubic centimeters. Again, gamit ang conversion. Cubic meter to cubic centimeter or cubic centimeter to cubic meter. So, multiply. So, ang ating denominator ay yung may cubic meter. Then, cancel. Let's multiply 35.5 times 1 million cubic centimeter divided by 1, and that is 35,500,000 cubic centimeters divided by 1, same as 35,500,000 cubic centimeter. Kaya mo bang sagutan ng number 12 gamit ang ating conversion? Read and solve the following problems. 13. A truck delivers 4.5 cubic meters of sand. How many cubic decimeters of sand does a truck hold? So, conversion, cubic meter to cubic decimeter. Okay. So, multiply. The denominator is with cubic meter. Then, cancel. Let's multiply 4.5 times 1,000 divided by 1. And that is 4,500 cubic decimeters divided by 1, same as 4,500 cubic decimeters. And I know you can do number 14 using this conversion table. And also number 15. Maraming salamat muli sa pagsama nyo sa atin sa ating video. Kung nagustuhan nyo ang ating video, please like and subscribe at pindutin na rin ang notification bell para updated kayo sa mga bago pang darating na videos. Pwede kayo mag-comment at syempre, please share this to your classmates. Hanggang sa muli, paalam!